Okay, we're back. And we're going to hit up the slime pits now. Won't be too easy, I don't think, even with the power of RC++ from the Dragon Scales. Fortunately, we can actually use Passage even with that on. 9%, not too terrible. So we shouldn't have too much of a problem. And of course we have Apocalypse if we totally need it to get out of a particularly bad situation. I wish I had a little bit more MR, because then we would be immune, but that's okay. We've got this glaive that we can pop on if need be. So we'll just do the usual thing. Stay on a staircase when possible. You know, a lot of the problems in slime are avoided just by staying on a staircase. I've said this before. Whoa, we just got a really nasty mutation. That's to be expected. I should have played this a little more carefully. Okay, well that's bad. We're going to have to drink that off. That will very directly get in the way of the strategy, because the whole thing that I wanted to do with Immolation and Torment, that relies on two different scrolls being used. Not to mention the fact that the anti-scroll mutation is really nasty. That was a misplay on my part. I knew the Shining Eye was there. I could have stayed down here. I could have Apocalypse. There's a number of things I could have done to avoid eating that mutation, but I didn't. Uh-oh. Got quite a few golden eyes here. I'm going to throw on the glaive. See that they cannot confuse me now. So I'm going to see if I can't kill a few of these. Unfortunately, I can't seem to get more than one, so let's just not bother using penetration. Let's use a regular javelin. Got him. I'm gonna glaive this dude. We'll just pull this up. I'm gonna take another staircase, actually. And you know what? I'm gonna pop on the glaive whenever I go down these staircases, because this way I can't get surprised by golden eyes. So anytime I go down a staircase that I haven't been down yet, we'll start with this really nice MR++. Cool, staircase right down. Probably going to want to Apocalypse here. Yeah. Oh, not enough magic. And we're still suffering from the effects of that. We're still suffering from the effects of the scroll mutation. I haven't quaffed it off yet. This is okay. I got the feel in the way now. I've got potions that can solve this problem. I mean, I can always drink magic. I can always drink magic and just Apocalypse from there. Well, let me think about this. The cold damage is not a big deal because we have RC++ now, but it can still do pretty solid damage to us. I'm gonna try to kill this with large rocks. Didn't do any damage, but we've still got the water elemental. Let's just swing. This should be okay. Whoa, take a lot of damage. I don't like it. I do not like it. You see, like, this could go just fine. We could just keep swinging and kill him. Or we could die. If he can do 12, 24, 36, 48 damage, and then another big pile of cold damage, which I think he can actually do the 45 every single one of these 4 hits, which is ludicrous, but that's okay because resistance with 2 pips. With 2 pips, we cut it down to what, 33%. But that's still pretty significant because 33% of 45 is 15. So that's still 15, 30, 35, 60 points of damage possible. So all in all, he can do 60 plus. You know, he can do about 100 damage total maximum. 110 actually. It's like 48 plus 60-ish, if my math is not off. So he can one-shot us right now, barring GDR, which we do have with the Ice Dragon armor, but I'm not exactly going to bank on that or do the math for it. So I'm going to Quaff Magic. Yeah, look at how much damage he just did. I'm going to Apocalypse this dude. I'm not pleased about having to do that. Well, I was hoping to get these spiders in between. Oh, there we go. Turns out it was unnecessary. Just had to rock the guy. Alright, well these staircases are unfortunately next to each other, but that's fine. Let's just go down. I see that there's a golden eye coming, so we'll pop on the MR. Should be able to just kill it with rocks, no problem. These things are not a threat, as long as I have this glaive on and nothing else is close by. Can work off some of this drain as well. Pick up these rocks, why not? Remember, we don't have resist corrosion. So, take a ton of damage from these blobs. However, rocks kill them pretty fast. Like so. Now, I really like that there is an alarm trap there. I'm probably going to use it on purpose. Oh boy. Wow, that could have been really bad. Unbelievable, man. So this floating eye wasn't here before. It wasn't there. So I come down, and even though it's supposed to stutter cast, meaning that it takes a couple turns for it to paralyze you, even though it's supposed to work like that, because there's like an extra turn when you come down the stairs, he got to send paralysis. This is ludicrous, man. So this thing just shows up and paralyzes us. See, this is just one of those mechanics I hate about this game. I mean, this is stupid. You come down, you immediately get paralyzed. I could have died there. This thing could have, jeez. This thing could have, hit me like 10 times in a row and killed me. I mean, that didn't happen. I took way less damage than I probably should have. But, wow. Slime creatures could have hit me. Like, my Rue abilities protected me a bit. But, just wow. I guess I'm glad I'm not dead, but, I mean, unless I missed something, that floating eye was not there when I came down the last time. So obviously we're going to Apocalypse, because screw that. And we'll just finish this guy off with a... Oh no, we're going up. Never mind. Too many slime creatures. Or, not slime creatures, but acid blobs. Okay, so we're gonna search for the other entrances. Unfortunately, we're quite drained. Alright, so we need to find the other entrance to floor 4. Oh, hello, Acid Blob here. Let's see if we can't just large rock him to death. Oh, this isn't bad. We'll Power Leap and melee him. Individual slimes are no big deal for this character. It starts to get nasty when they bunch up. Whoops. Thankfully, we have enough throwing that large rocks are really, really, really good. Whoa, hello. And we got another one. And this dude's gonna drain the magic. I'm gonna pog over here just to rest up. There we go. I have draining dice first. And we could have decided to go back down the staircase at any moment. Nice, we one-shot the Shining Eye before it can do anything to us. Oh, man. Wow, did I... Oh. Wasn't really paying attention. I see now that there's 3 staircases here, so there's no way for me to get to the other sections. I could magic map here. It's not really going to do anything for me, because I'm just going to see that there's some other section somewhere, and without digging, I can't really work my way in. So we're stuck with 1 entrance and 1 exit. I don't like that at all. I'm going to pop down here. I'm going to pull this stuff up one at a time, if I can. I can always apocalypse. If I go down and suffer a lot of hits at the same time. But all in all, I'm not pleased with this layout. Oh boy. Taking a lot of damage from this thing. We're gonna... He is blinded, but he can still follow us. I misplayed a little bit walking like this. Let me think about this. We could try to paralyze, but it's only 43%. Not good. I suppose I could power leap away from this dude, but if something else happens to show up on this floor, I'm in serious trouble. This is a worse situation than it probably looks like. It's pretty bad. Even if it is just 1 slime creature. It doesn't help that we have a ton of AC missing. Let's see, he can hit us 2 times and there's guaranteed that we will not die. So I am going to do this. And we're just going to play Ring Around the Rosie with the teleporter. There we go. We'll go up, and we'll rest, and we'll take him out. Okay. Acid guy hits the alarm. Probably shouldn't be using claws, actually. Like, I should probably be throwing rocks at him. Because I take damage if I hit him with my claws, the acid blob. Not the slime creature, just the acid blobs. So I'm just compounding how much damage I can take. Oh boy. A lot of stuff here. Okay, we're gonna go up. We will power leap. Got a little rotted there. Go up and heal, and now we'll try to kill this with large rocks. Power leap to finish it. Look at that, like 4 slime creatures just waiting for me. Of course, I can't complain as much now because an alarm trap did sound. In fact, if I had to guess, I would say we're probably going to have to abandon this attempt. Looks like we've got TRJ here. Oh, man. Actually, I should have thought about this a little bit more. I could teleport here if I really wanted to. Or I could start pogging around. I mean, there's a number of things I could do here. But in terms of safety... Oh, wow. He's fast. In terms of safety, unfortunately, I think the answer is I'm going to have to leave slime pits until I get Wand of Digging. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and use magic mapping. Yeah, totally disconnected. What a shame. Nice hatch here. Unless there's like a hatch from this floor up here. Yeah, unless there's like a hatch from that floor up there. I'll explain what I mean here in a minute. Let me take out these slime creatures. But I think that this is... We're going to have to roll with this punch probably and just abandon the plan for now, not forever. Because teleporting is just too risky. So yeah, like, okay, so Slime Pits 3, if I could go... I seriously doubt this is the case, and I'm not willing to use a magic mapping to find out. But you see, here's the problem. Slime Pits 4... Slime Pits 4 has this dumb little enclosed area, right? Then this other enclosed area that has a downstairs, and then this other enclosed area that has a bunch of stuff, like 2 hatches and a downstairs. How do I get into this? How do I get into this? I could teleport, not fun, could put me next to a bunch of nasty things, not going to do that. Or I could take a hatch from Slime 3 down into here, which is, I guess, the same kind of problem, unfortunately. But at least it would be repeatable, which is better than relying on teleport to get in and out. But then if I go into Slime 3 to look for said hatch, I see that we've got this big area, and I see that all 3 upstairs and all 3 downstairs are already identified. And this may lead off into something, but probably doesn't. So I guess it's like possible that there's a hatch somewhere here on Slime 2. Oh, let's power lead this stuff. Oh man, I gotta wear the glaive. It sucks. Oh man, this is really bad. Can I feel this way? Jeez. I'm just gonna have to eat the... Oh, this is really bad. I have to hatch down, actually. I screwed up here. Yeah, that was really dumb. I ate a bunch of mutations. Jeez, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna apocalypse this stuff. Oh. No, I'm not. I can't Apocalypse while wearing anti-magic. What am I thinking? And of course there's this thing that can do 110 damage to me. I guess I'm gonna have to... Oh jeez. This is really bad. Oh no. Oh no. We'll go back down. Wow, I'm really screwing it up right now. What do I want to do here? Really bad misplays. I'm gonna drink invisibility, so this stuff can't see me. Take this glaive off. There's no... it's not like there's any golden eyes around. Yeah, I'm not even checking staircases before I go up them. I'm not really paying enough attention. This is okay. We lost Robust. This is fine. We'll just, we will just quaff some mutations. We only have 2, but, at this point I'm just kind of farming some experience from here. Okay, now, cannot use Apocalypse, unfortunately, while anti-magic is on. So I'm going to train some spellcasting and get a little more magic, so that's not the case. Be a little more careful here. Okay, much better. Just some slime creatures. Yeah, I'm standing on staircases like it's safe, but it's got to be a staircase that leads somewhere that's been relatively cleared if you want to use that strategy. Unfortunately, we've lost all of our rocks. Not forever. They're just sitting next to TRJ, which unfortunately is a bit of an issue. Okay, we have 1 extra point of magic with the glaive on, so 1 more and we'll be able to Apocalypse. Bit of a problem. This is okay, though. Probably okay. Okay, good. Let's pick up these steel javelins. Suddenly these javelins are quite nice to have when we've run out of large rocks. It's almost as good. It's in the ballpark of as good. Not quite, but, you know, decent. It's hard to beat a large rock, though. Okay, this seems a little odd, I know. Basically, I'm clearing slime pits. But I'm already mutated really badly. I'm already going to have to use the potions. Oh, we want steel. There we go. And I'm already in here doing this video, so I might as well get some experience out of it. Okay. And we want the other upstairs, this one. And this might give me a little bit of more of an idea of where hatches are. It looks like we're kind of out of luck, though, on hatches going to the areas that I would like to go. which was a real shame. Hmm. 44, 88, 66 is probably enough to kill me. Let's split these guys up. At the very least, I can make my journey through here the second time a little bit less annoying. Whenever I inevitably come back. Just take them down with the javelins. Hey, a shaft. That's, that's sort of an option. I guess it could drop us 3 floors into that place, but I don't think that's really what we want to do. If you think about it, that's not overly different than just... It's not overly different than just teleporting. Like, the only reason the hatch plan is interesting to me is that, like I said, it's repeatable, so if I need to go back and forth, I'll be okay. We've really torn through our bread. Eating those breadsticks pretty fast. That's okay, though. There's still plenty of permafood. Quite a lot. We'll buy some if we have to. We have gold, so no problem. Yep. Oops, I should be using steel. Too much damage. We have to Apocalypse. What a shame. A lot of drain. Well, this is what I get for not paying too much attention. You see, what I did, here was my quintessential mistake. Quintessential mistake was, 1, not paying attention and noticing that, oh boy, like we don't have multiple entrances. I should have secured multiple entrances, or tried to. Not possible in this case, but tried to, and found out it was not possible before I went into Slime 5. Usually this kind of thing is not a problem, but it can be. Then my second mistake was letting that alarm trap get triggered, because, of course, that's a real problem now that TRJ is just hanging out here. It's a solvable problem. If we have digging, it's solvable. We'll eventually find digging and we'll break through and have a grand old time. But until then, we would have to rely on fairly unreliable things to get out of this situation. I really can't think of a way to solve this that doesn't involve teleporting with our current resources. I suppose I could haste and pog a bunch of times, something like that. Resistance, so I don't take so much damage, so on and so forth. But that all kind of sounds like crap to me. I don't want to fool with... I don't want to fool with any plan that requires me to teleport in slime pits. That's kind of suicide. Wow. Okay. So, I'll tell you what. I'm going to hit up vaults is what I'll do. I'll do, like... You know what? I'll do something kind of weird with this video series. I'll go to vaults, right? And I will... First of all, I'll wear this robe. I'll go to vaults, and I'll just do vaults 1 through 4. And that should be... I mean, we're only 29 minutes in. It shouldn't take me more than half an hour to do vaults 1 through 4. Probably. And we'll get a little more statue form action. That's a little easier, right? Immediately greeted with all kinds of ranged users. Centaurs, Yaktars. Thinking it's time to probably Oh, we can drop poison resistance. We don't need that with Staff Form. I think it's time to go ahead and quaff the mutation. Didn't quite get rid of what we wanted. I really want the scroll thing off. Okay, this is cool. Vision sharpens, which is what we wanted, but also we got evolution, which in my experience is good. If it's still coded the way I remember it, it makes you more likely to you're more likely to get bad mutations removed or good mutations added than for bad things to happen, I think. I'm not too happy about this situation. There's quite a lot of mages here. And I still have RF minus. And it's good. It's probably best that it stays that way because my only way of getting RF is to get RC minus. I could see myself... I could see myself having to Apocalypse here. I should probably just pog away, but I'm in stat form. It'll take forever. Come on. Okay. I'm thinking biggest damage potential here is the Deep Elf Knight and the mages. So we're going to jab a penetration through these dudes. Awesome. We take out the mage. Probably should have opened with that. I'm most worried about fire, so we're going to kill this guy. Oh, wait. He doesn't have fire, so we're going to actually focus on the knight. Whoops. Wow, that's funny. We redirected, and we got the web on the archer, so we'll actually kill him real quick since his EV turns to crap. Let's go ahead and power leap here. Boom. Taking out the low hit point mage pretty handily. Oh, hello. That's no good. He's got banishment. We don't want to be banished, even if we are XL20. I'm not a big fan of that. I think I want to... I'd rather kill him quickly is a thing, but I think I need to pop the glaive on. And then we'll use Lamp of Fire. And then we'll use Staff Form. And he dies. Cool. Alright, that works. Probably should be drawing this stuff back a little more with Pog. This is okay. We're getting a decent amount of experience out of this. A little surprised that stuff didn't chase me. Corrosion. We'll penetrate through this. Do a little damage to the Cyclops as well. Ironically, we kill the guy behind him before we kill him. I was hoping to lure more things, but that's not really happening. Now, as we should remember from before, Deep Elf Earth Mages can shatter you, or LRD you, I should say, if you're in stat form, so best not to be in stat form next to them. Okay, this is fun. I should be able to kill him easily in stat form, no problem. Oh geez, a lot of stuff. Okay, let's go for the high damage stuff first. It's not quite working out for me. I think it's Apocalypse time. Let's... oh geez. Oh wow. This is just not working out. let's turn the corner, I think. Wow, too much stuff. I'm thinking we turn the corner and then we teleport, unfortunately. I don't like to teleport. Usually semi-suicidal, but kind of had some bad luck there, running into more things on our way out. But we had a decent amount of hit points left after that teleport, so it wasn't exactly a suicidal port. We had some more options available. We have Fear, for example. With that said, I would really prefer to have... I would definitely prefer to have a Blink Scroll. Okay, cool. We now have enough to do Apocalypse even while wearing the glaive, so I can stop training spellcasting. I'm thinking I'm actually going to train shields up to... I'm going to train shields up to 15 and wear that large shield. That'll be a nice extra defense. Wow, this mage does not want to die. That's fine, we have Power Leap for that. Sniper and other great crossbows can spawn in this little vault. Just a bit of trivia. That vault that spawns a bunch of crossbows, but usually it's just a bunch of crap. Let's pog and make it a one fight at a time kind of spot here. Unfortunately, we've got an Ogre Mage here, and I should have been paying a little closer attention since he can paralyze us. So let's get him with the Penetration, which is such a great brand. In fact, I'm gonna... Well, I want a Lamp of... What I want to do is Lamp of Fire, but I can't. I'm gonna wear the glaive, so I can't be paralyzed. Should have done that a minute ago. And I'm just gonna keep penetrating until he's dead, and turn on my claws. Oh yeah, wow, with MR slash, that could have been very bad, but I was aware of him being there, so let's pop on Confusing Touch. Unfortunately, we're just gonna eat the damage from the mirror. Ah, cool, he's confused now. Let's turn on Confusing Touch again. Refresh statue form since it was ending. Oh god, we're marked. Not good, but at least we're in a chokehold here. Chokehold? Chokehole. Chokehold is a very different thing. Not what I meant at all. So no matter how much stuff comes here, I'm not too concerned. We could get flushed out of here if enough nastiness shows up, but I don't think that's going to happen. The floor is relatively clear, especially in staff form. Okay, we'll penetrate this stuff. It's in a nice line. Did really good damage to both of them. Really, really good. Wow. I'm always impressed with throwing. I don't go throwing very often. And honestly, I should. Because it's actually really good. Oh, man. Let's Power Leap this stuff. Take it out. I'll penetrate this stuff. I don't know how necessary that is, but... I don't want to get slowed, so I'll Power Leap to kill the Wraith. Electrocution Broadaxe, huh? Well, we're resistant to that from stat form, so no biggie. Oh, this guy can technically confuse us, but that's fine. I hate it. I hate it when these, those guys show up. The Entropy Weavers, really bad. Let's just teleport from this use that trap to teleport, and then fight a few less of these things at the same time. Power leap to make sure we do not get corroded, and that works a little bit better for us. Whoops. Right. Pretty smooth. Now, this doesn't have to be this smooth. We do, if you recall, we do still have RF minus. I went out of stat form for a second there against that earth mage. But yeah, anyway, yeah, RF minus could make this very hard for us. Hey, that's one floor of vaults. He can paralyze us 1%, so we'll pop on the glaive until he's dead. Now we can turn it off. Looks like Yaris has actually spawned. Oh, wow. I forgot. Yaris' transmutation. Why haven't I memorized this? That's a good thing to have in here. Let's go get that. I demonstrate how good it is every single time it's available. Really excellent spell. And the thing is, it doesn't really care about spell power. What makes it so good is independent of spell power. Oh, hey, +4 slaying. I think I'm going to favor wizardry over that and MR plus over that, which sounds crazy, but it is what it is. All right. But yeah, we have Yaras now, and a box of beasts that I left behind. Okay, cool. And we're gonna identify these scrolls. Wow, 3 scrolls of brand weapon. That would be pretty. That'd be pretty sweet if we cared about weapons, but we don't. And I can drop the Staff of Air since I have Arlek from stat form. All right, so now we have Yaras. I'm gonna train a little bit of hexes, get that under 10% at least. Whoa, hello. Big pile of things. Let's go back down in staff form. Let's go up. We'll just dance this a bit. Whoa, a lot of damage. That could have been better, could have been worse. One of these things hitting with fire, maybe? Nope, it's just that excellent Yaktar damage. Let's go up. With the captain dead, we should be having an easier time with these guys. I'll just tab them. Oop. Tabbing too hard. Don't want to tab this guy. No fire, at least. Well, no, he could have fire. He could have bolt of fire. A lot of damage possible here. Let's finish him off with the Ice Blast. Fighting on this hatch here should be fine. Let's penetrate to kill the Boggart. He is trying to dodge, but eventually fails. Cool. Evolution hasn't done anything too interesting for us, but that's okay. We actually have another pip of wizardry thanks to this mutation, so I hope I don't lose it. I would actually prefer for my spells to be less powered. Right, okay. Just rearranging my spells a bit. Let's... paralyze him. That didn't quite work how I wanted it. Let's teleport. This is too much stuff. Wow, and there's a Boggart. I'm gonna Apocalypse, clear this stuff out. And then that's gonna make a ton of damage, or a ton of noise, which unfortunately woke this stuff up. I was kind of hoping to do the whole Apocalypse, then I teleport, then there's noise here. But it didn't quite time itself right. I think the noise glitched out and followed me here instead. Not that it would have mattered with these things right next to me. I mean, they were going to wake up. I'll teleport again. Alright, that's a little better. Again, I've probably mentioned this before, but you see that I'm teleporting at full hit points, or close to full hit points. Teleporting when you're already almost dead, you're playing Russian roulette. You got a loaded gun, and you're saying, gee, I hope there's not a bullet in this particular chamber, you know? Teleporting in general is a crapshoot, but if you're gonna do it sooner than later. Because when you do it later, the game will punish you. I'm going to Power Leap to kill this Boggart. Probably a little foolhardy here, but it should be okay as long as this mage doesn't hit me with fire. Okay, we're good. Finish off the soft things, then kill the warden so we don't get marked, and then we kill the knight. MR is huge in here, is one of the reasons I'm valuing it over the slaying ring. I mean, I could get paralyzed by ogres, I could get marked. Wow, this ogre doesn't want to die to these penetrations. Everything's missing, wow. Okay, we hit him at least. Oh, there he is, right next to me. Got him. Very good. Okay, we'll take off the weapon. Actually, we may want to think about even wearing the glaive next to this guy. Because we can certainly kill him with it on. I'm going to do dexterity from now on. I would like to have more EV. Okay, able to tab most of this stuff. I'm waiting for the game to throw some uniques at me, but it seems like it's kind of already done that to a large degree in the layer branches and whatnot. Don't want to fight all this stuff at once. If this thing starts throwing crystal spears at me, I'm in trouble. Pog into here. We should be able to just walk away from this stuff. Wow, he is so fast. Even though he's not fast. I don't know how he got there so quickly. Maybe he came... No, he didn't come through the Pog. We'll just close the door and we'll Pog this way. Whoa, that's not good. Can we rest up? Yeah, let's rest up on the other floor. That's fine. I haven't forgotten about Yaras, I just haven't really had an opportunity. I wanted to do it to that hasted sorcerer, but it doesn't always work out if you're trying to run away at the same time, you know. Let's go to the next floor. He tries to lock the door, but we're already heading up the staircase. I believe that was originally a bug, and then they kind of decided it was a feature, and I think that's great, actually. I think that the ability to go upstairs as they're starting to close the door is huge. Very important, very good. Oh, I'm marked. Uh-oh. Let's try to kill this with a large rock. Technically, he could get, like, 2 crystal spears on us. Okay, cool. He's dead. This does make me nervous. Oh, we can turn off hexes now. Go back to shields. What to do about this? I'm thinking Lamp of Fire is the answer. And then we'll just throw rocks. Or javelins, I guess. Okay, and he dies to the flames. See, they're really glass cannons, you know? You kill them fast. They don't have that much in the way of hit points. It's not like you're going to be slogging it out with them for 100 turns. So in a lot of ways, a good offense is your best defense against deep elf sorcerers, deep elf demonologists, like any kind of high-level deep elf. The problem comes into play when you're a melee dude and you're trying to kill him, and the RNG is just not playing nice with you. That's why you need to rely on things like, for example, the Lamp of Fire. As long as the configuration is a certain way, it's reliable. Like, the Lamp of Fire will find a way to screw you over if you give it that, like, half an opportunity. But the guy was in the doorway, and I was here, and if I target beyond, no matter what super dumb thing it decides to do, that fire has to squeeze its way through this entrance, and it's only a one-way entrance, so it had to hit him. So I knew for a fact he would get hit by the flame, and probably take a decent amount of damage. I guess it's not guaranteed that he would take a lot of damage, but guarantees it'll take some damage. Especially since it'll roll a few times, since he's probably going to be in it for a turn or two. Okay, good, we have enough. We have enough MR that we don't need to swap the glaive on for the wizard. Let's try to fight this stuff one at a time. Frost giants, like dragons, are quite dangerous if you do not have the proper resistance, which of course we don't. They can still do something like, I think it's either 60 or 75 damage. So we'll just kill this stuff as usual, a couple at a time. Thank you for the large rocks. Still got Evolve on. That's pretty cool. Let's do a Pog and another Pog. Unfortunately, nothing to Yaros here. That would be a really nice configuration for it. Let's just penetration this stuff. And we'll just fight this dude. As cool as that large shield looked on the sprite, not enchanted, so we won't be using it. But we already have the best large shield we would ever want as soon as we get it up to 15. Which won't be too long now, I don't think. We'll at least be close. Probably have 15, I think, by the time we finish out Vaults 1 through 4. But maybe not, we're already on Vaults 3, and it's only at like 7. Okay, this guy we're not immune to unless we have the glaive on, so we pop it on and we kill him. Oops. Alright, we got a fire dragon. We're definitely going to swing. We're going to swing with the Ring of Fire on. Doesn't give us resistance, but it does make us not vulnerable, which is huge. Same thing for a fire giant. I'm thinking the answer here is penetration. I can hit all this stuff at once. Oh geez, did I kill the giant even? This is kind of nasty, a lot of stuff here. think I want to use acid to kill the Convoker. And I will just swing on the giant until he's dead. Fun. Cool. Very good. I'm waiting for the day when like an artifact shows up that has a bunch of RC+, RF+, ideally a ring. But I would even take, I would take a scarf that has RC+ and RF+. There's the Scarf of Elements, I think it's called. That would be pretty ideal to find at this point. That would be like the best item we could ask for, I think. Unless it was some kind of insanely good artifact, you know. Let's do this kill hole style, drag this stuff backwards like we're supposed to. Cool. Not bad at all. You know, when you fight things the way you're supposed to, one at a time, your life is a lot easier. Yaros. Very good. Finally an opportunity to use that spell I trained. And we can actually use rocks on these guys. Let's blink and then Yaros this guy. I knew he would go to the Pog, so I did it that way. We'll Yaros again. I should just rock him. Does he have... He has repel missiles back up already, and we don't have the mana to... That's okay, you can hit him. Even if he has repel missiles up, you can hit him with range. It's just difficult. But yeah, that's why I like Yaros. It makes fights... It just makes fights less annoying, but in some cases it can really save your bacon. With those higher level... elf mages especially. You can use it as a poor man's cancellation as well. Oh, hello. Not too afraid of a Shadow Dragon. It can drain me, but I am RN plus at least. Let's power leap on this. That could have gone better, but that's fine, we got it. I'm gonna wear the Morning Star. What? I can't carry that many items. I thought I was doing a really good job with inventory management, but apparently not. Wow. What a nice Morning Star. Not one that we would be using at this point in the game, or ever really on this character, but... Okay, we just had a real problem happen. Evolve just gave me Berserkitis. That could be really bad. It's good in some situations, but more bad than good. I see there's a potion of mutation that I didn't get. I'm going to pick it up. I'm not going to use it yet. I'm just going to be aware that this is a problem. I mean, I'm thinking that Evolve might take it off of me, which is why I don't want to blow my one and only potion of mutation on it. And it's not the end of the world, it just means I have to play around it. So it's like it's a hurdle. In some cases it would be good, like as long as I'm on a staircase fighting one thing, fine, Berserk me, cool. But there's a lot of cases where Berserk is a death sentence or something close to it. It really limits your options in a fight. Oh, Spear of Distortion. We should paralyze this guy. That could have ended badly. I should have handled that a little differently, but that's okay. Well, we certainly have a ton of scrolls of recharging. Maybe we'll get that digging wand soon. Just walk up to this dude. Power leap him. Alright, not so bad. So on this character, like, there's just like a list of things that we're kind of keeping in mind. The fact that I can go berserk at any moment. Well, not at any moment, I have to be swinging. Like, this would be not a great place to berserk, but it would be okay, I guess. There's not that much stuff. But if it was any worse than this, if there was like certain things around, I would be more likely to not engage there and instead pull back to a staircase. This is okay. This is fine too, because wizards, we have enough MR. But yeah, on this character, we need to be aware of Berserkitis. We need to be constantly aware of our RF minus. Forget that for one encounter, and then you die. I don't know why I identified that. That wasn't the move. No need to do that. A lot of stuff in my inventory that I would rather not have so much of, but it's all useful. Torment, I guess I don't need to hang on to. Like, the plan with the Torment is to use it to kill TRJ, or to help kill TRJ. Okay, we've just passed about an hour on the video time. But I'm gonna finish vaults anyway. Let's pull this stuff. This is actually, this looks bad, but it's actually good, because, I mean, I love this. Tons of stuff is coming, but we can just pull it up 3 at a time. Perfect little choke point. Barring like 3 gold dragons or something, I can't think of any combination of 3 things that would make me scared to fight. In vaults, I mean, I guess it could be something. I guess you could get kind of outlandish and have like 3 ancient liches, or like a phantom warrior and a couple of vampire knights that make you get paralyzed during the MR/2. But in terms of damage, not a lot of it really concerns me. Yeah, I'm really only holding the Ice Dragon Scales and the Torment for the purposes of slime pits. I could drop those. I kind of want to drop something else, though. Let's drop the javelins, the regular javelins. Not sure why I picked those up anyway. I could have sworn I told it not to. Okay, yeah. Oh, there's steel javelins we left behind as well as rocks. And slime. Okay, final floor vaults. A little ways in now. We're just going for experience here, really. Okay, fire guy, swap on Ring of Fire after turning the corner. Oh, I shouldn't have statue formed there. I should have popped on the glaive first, since he has the ability to paralyze, but that's okay, it worked out. Whoa, I got shoved out of that doorway. Let's feel the floods here, or floods, Lamp of Fire. Pretty nice in an enclosed area. If you've got even a little bit of evocations, you'll tend to get a couple of rows, or columns if you prefer. We only have 5 evocations, but it worked out anyway. And now we will use javelins of penetration. Actually, do we know? Oh, hey, cool. We naturally now, without the glaive, have enough MR to not get hosed by that guy's abilities. I'm gonna kill him first anyway, because wow, he's got Crystal Spear, and we don't want to get Crystal Spear or Bolted of Fire. Okay, we got him. Very good. Refresh our staff form. Kill the guy doing the majority of the damage to us, which is actually the Warden. And then we'll just penetrate through this until there's one left, then we'll use steel. So I mean, you see that there's a very particular way that I'm using my ammunition here on this thrower. I'm using penetration to clear out targets that scare me more than others. And then I'm using steel to focus down any targets like that that I can actually hit. Oh, this isn't great. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. I want to apocalypse, and if there was a wall, if there wasn't a wall here, I would. I think teleporting is the move here. It's a little obnoxious, but that's okay. We'll come back. We'll clear that stuff out. Surprised Berserkitis hasn't hit us yet. If it had happened there, that would have been a disaster. I could stick to throwing, I guess, if I really wanted to. Whoops. Shining Eye, hello. And it was a shapeshifter, so we just got, unfortunately, we just got the 3 MP per wand usage thing, which could come back to haunt us. Let's large rock this guy. Cool. Their defenses aren't great. Too much stuff. Let's get out of here. Okay, now this is okay. If we got berserked here, it wouldn't be ideal, but I think we would be okay. Let's penetrate. This Convoker is a problem because he can summon even more things, and we already are fighting more than I would like to be. Plus, with penetration, we can hit all this stuff at once, so why not? I may even keep, yeah, I'm going to keep penetrating. Now, statue form is making me do less damage with this since I'm attacking slower. Actually, I'm going to take out the dragon before I keep doing this, because he's mighted and he's doing a lot of damage to me. Now we will penetrate. This ogre mage, man. My instinct is to apocalypse here because of the ogre mage. He could LCS us, and because of our slowness, he could have gotten it a couple times. But there was enough stuff in the way that it was unlikely for him to swap positions so quickly. And we got him with penetration anyway. Hello. That's funny. He breathed on himself. Wow. 2 storm dragons. Let's just take a little walk away from this stuff. I'm fine with fighting this, just not while I'm fighting all this other stuff. So the storm dragons are easy enough. We have our legs, so we tore right through them. There's our first Berserkitis hit. Thankfully, it happened when stuff wasn't really around anymore. This is why I'm luring to a kill hole, basically. Especially a kill hole that's in line of sight to a staircase. And we do have a scroll blinking, apparently. For some reason, this whole time I thought I didn't have one, but maybe that's a new development. Maybe we just found that. I haven't really been paying attention. I will throw rocks to kill this dude. I was kind of hoping he would haste himself, because then, of course, we could Yaris him for the kill. Oh well, let's pog. This is a little more than I would like to fight. I'll just go back to this really nice staircase. Take out the warden. not bad. That should be most of the floor at this point. Whoa, a Titan. Hello. Let's go back to our hidey hole. You don't see a lot of Titans in here. Usually that's more for Vaults 5. But it can happen. Ancient Liches would be the real problem. Let's just large rock him if we can. And I'll pog over here to take out this very obnoxious Yaktar captain. I gotta tell you, Yaktars, for me, represent, it's kind of like the next level, because they can do a surprising amount of damage and they can do it very quickly when they're in packs. So it's something you really gotta watch out for. Okay, Ogre Mage. This guy I'm gonna, now that I have enough MR to survive with claws only and not get paralyzed, I'm actually gonna stay out of stat form and throw large rocks because I'll throw faster. And he goes down pretty fast. These guys, of course, I will stat form for. Hey, there's the Berserk. No big deal. At least not in this situation, although, don't get me wrong, I am concerned. Oh, I stat form and then a Yaktar shows up. Let's end that transformation so we move a little faster. Whoops, wow. What just happened there? Huh. It like spammed me to the left. I don't know what's going on there, but I need to slow down what I'm doing because I could have easily died there. I just took like 10 steps. It's something weird. It's like when I do Z and then whatever letter passage is on, like maybe D, and then I'll go over here and then I'll hit it and then I'll tap the left button and then I'll take like 10 steps, and yeah, that could easily take down one of my streaks. Very easily, actually. So it's like, I mean, I would rather not lose a streak because of some kind of bug, but I don't think it's a bug in the game. I think it's something that I'm doing wrong. I need to like slow down a little bit. There's no reason to play quickly at all, really, unless you're trying to speed run. But I think I just need to, you know what, I'm going to start putting Passage of Galubria on a capital letter. Maybe that'll help remind me to always do that very slowly, because, yeah, like that, if the game had decided to roll a little worse, I could have very easily just eaten a bunch of arrows from that Yaktar and died. Okay, I'm going to pop Ring of Fire on. Now this gives me RC minus, so we want to kill the knight first. I'm going to blink. Oh. Too much stuff. Got an Apocalypse. Okay, large rock for him, large rock for him again, large rock for him, large rock for him, and then we will pog. I want to turn off the transformation, and I'm going to walk to the staircase. I guess I'm going to have to go stat form here, because if I get paralyzed, that'd be very bad. Otherwise. Hornets. Hornets are really risky. I will pog here. Oh. Well, that changes things with a fire elemental that they summoned. And the Vault Warden keeping me from running. A bit annoying. We still have the RF plus, though. I think I'm going to use a feel here. and some javelins of penetration. Now my water elemental's in the way. This is okay. I can, if I have to, I can Apocalypse here. I'll take out the mage first, actually. Let's just power leap, finish him off that way. Well, this final floor is no joke. However, we're almost to the vaunted 15 shields. Wow, a deep elf demonologist. Not great. He can banish us too, so let's go ahead and pop our protection from magic back on. 2 of them? Wow. I'm thinking I don't want to Apocalypse. I will if I have to, but I would rather just pog my way out of this mess. Whoa. Didn't want to be there. I think I can just walk now. I'll take a few hits from this guy, fine. In staff form with 28 AC, it shouldn't kill me. And he got the paralyzed from Rue anyway, so we're fine. And now we get a chance to Yara's and penetrate through these guys. Focus on the Demonologist first. Now we've got the Vault Warden. That's a bit of a shame. I think we focus on the Demonologist, the other one anyway. I will in fact go ahead and Apocalypse if I need to, but I don't think I need to yet. I'm actually kind of hoping that this Archer casts Repel Missiles again, so that I can get Mutate on the Warden. I'm officially locked in. Okay, this is cool. I can shelter. He's sheltering from injuries, so I can Yara's that right off. And I'm going to see if I can't. Oh man, he's sheltering again. Cut that out. I'll just claw him to death. Okay, I don't really mind if this dude torments, actually. In fact, I want him to, because that just kills this stuff faster. Okay, we got him. All of his friends are dead, too. And we Yara's. Easy enough. That is a third Demonologist. Wow. I'll just rest up and come back down. I'm just going to claw him to death. Power leap for the kill. Of course, since those are summoned enemies, we could have just gone up the staircase at any moment to make them go away. I could probably go ahead and put that shield on. I will in a second. And see how it affects my casting. Let's see, 6% stat form, 8% stat form. Okay, well, we got a shield now. Now we lose our Ox attack, but in my opinion, it's a no-brainer. I mean, 22 shields plus 3 AC. I think it's smart. We're worried so much less about Yaktars now. We get another way to block attacks. I'll take it. It's not to say that the Ox attack is bad, it's really good, actually. But on this character, on this character I want some more defense. I think on most characters I would make that decision. Because once you can kill guys, once you can make the kills, once you can clear out whatever the stuff is on the difficulty level that you're currently at, whatever branch you're at, I mean, whatever. Once you've got that, your primary focus, it should usually be defense, you know? Because the fact is that as long as you can reset the fights over and over, you don't need to worry about being able to kill things faster or better. I mean, is it good? Yeah, fine. I mean, if you don't sacrifice anything by doing it. But everything's a sacrifice, you know? In this game, every choice you make affects the rest of the game. Ah, cool, we got the paralyze. Whoops. Where is this guy? Yeah, sorry, just looking at my spells for a second here. We're fine. Let's try to think of a way to sort of train myself not to do that thing with the Pog where I'll like try to cast it and then take a bunch of steps. Really, the only thing that would save me from that, I think, is slowing down my play significantly. But that is a very bad habit. It's probably something that's unique to me, though I don't think I've ever seen anybody else do that while watching. Okay, cool. We got a robe here. I'm gonna check that out. Could be Archmagi. Let's clear up our inventory a little bit, if we can. I could drop these ID scrolls, I guess. Well, everything here really has a use, doesn't it? No Wand of Digging yet. So I don't know if we can do slime. I may drop in there, actually. Oh, hey. It's a robe with magic resistance. That's pretty cool. I guess we'll just wear that instead of positive energy. Okay, so we're certainly not going to go into Vaults 5. This character could theoretically teleport and pog his way to survival there, but I don't think it's a good idea just yet. I could go and do, I guess I could do Abyss, but that doesn't sound like a good idea either. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some thought into it. I'm gonna spend a little time thinking. And I'm just gonna save out and sign off for now, but next time you could see, I think we might have to take some risks. Maybe I'll pop into Depths, get some experience and stuff there. But we have, I mean, there's a lot of stuff open to us. We could finish out Slime. We could try to do Vaults 5, which not going to happen. I could pop into Crypt. Maybe the best choice in stat form. It's not going to be too bad. I could even go into Elven Halls. That's not going to happen. Too much Omni resistance required, and that's where we're suffering right now. Depths kind of requires Omni resistance too, but it's a little more controllable than Elves. A little easier to manipulate the battlefield, in my opinion. So yeah, chances are good that we'll just go to. Chances are good we're going to hit up Slime Pits and see if we can't finish off TRJ. So you'll find out next time. I hope you guys enjoyed Slime Pits and Vaults 1 through 4. And until next time, I'm signing off.